Welcome and hello and hello and welcome. What a morning! What a morning! Absolutely blown away by Noto and team what they've been able to accomplish here, guys. It's un poco mas. We are talking SOFI stock. Ticker symbol is SOFI. And I apologize if I can't read the ER very well. I can't find my glasses. I don't want to wake everybody up. It is 4:35 a.m. out here in beautiful sunny. I don't know if it's going to be sunny today. I assume it will. It's always sunny in Philadelphia, but I'm not in Philly, of course. I'm in beautiful sunny Los Angeles. Hope you guys are having a great morning. Those of you on the East Coast, of course, I am extremely sleepy. I can't see. I'm having my first cup of coffee, but what SoFi has turned in here is an absolute masterpiece. I've been telling you idiots, I don't care about 1 cent, negative 1 cent, 3 cent. Yeah, I would love to see 3 cents, but that's just more, hyperbolic bullshit for you guys. So some of you turds will smash that dislike button. But this is amazing. You have to put this in context, guys. First off, let me just, share what I'm talking about. Briefly, and I know there's a million U-turders better looking than me, Canadian. They're drinking shots of maple syrup right now, just high fiving or however you say that in Canada. Slap hands, slap hands. But anyway, so I'm gonna let them dissect this thing. I'm super tired, but I just wanted to go over why the short narrative has always been complete bullshit. But remember, guys, in the worst of times, these other fintech companies, other neobanks, they just absolutely fall apart. They have these, you had Robinhood a year they lost $1 billion. Affirm and Upstart and the others, they just completely fall apart when they get any negative pressure. SoFi, quite the opposite. This is supposed to be like the quarter SoFi dies. Sorry about that, guys. My lighting is freaking out on me, which is like a cheap flashlight from Walmart or something. Um, this was supposed to be the quarter where, this was going to be SoFi's worst quarter, higher for longer. What do you see? Right back to really solid member ads, 643. Product ads looking really good. Not quite as many as last quarter, but, up huge off of Q4. So 36% is really good. Member growth 41%, again really really solid. Galileo growth a little bit weak. Would have liked to see more there. 9 million new accounts, would like to see at least 10. Hoping for more, but this is where things just really 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 fall into place perfectly, with the plan SoFi management had laid out. And that's the growth in financial services. Is just remained 39% quarter over quarter. So you're talking about adding what is that, 800,000 financial services products alone. So they're adding more financial services products, even the member growth. The cross selling, I believe, is accelerating. I have to take a good look at this, but they're going into their loans. What I would say is, if the loan book was that bad, if it was that bloody, if it was falling apart, why isn't it showing up in the financials now? And the people like the bologna sandwich will tell you, well, it's because fair value accounting is a scam. But if you actually follow his logic through his giant drive-in movie forehead, it doesn't make any sense, because this is where their books should be getting hammered. Those loans have been sitting on their books for a couple of years now. Okay, so why aren't SoFi's financials falling apart if what the bears are telling you is true? Just doesn't make any sense. Just doesn't make any sense. Quarterly performance, adjusted net revenue. Everybody was expecting this to decline again. Actually beat their all-time record in Q4 2023 by $3 million. Adjusted EBITDA hanging extremely tough, coming in just below, just $6 million below Q1. So again, where is this thing falling apart? The EBITDA margin, of course, hit a record 30% Q4, 25% last quarter, and holding at 23% this quarter is really, really strong, because that proves, to me, as they scale, as they grow, this company is going to be extremely profitable. It's not going backwards. They're guiding for 4 cents next quarter. So you can see the acceleration there. You'd expect that if things all stick to plan, you get this rate cut, possibly two rate cuts this year. Q4 is going to be much, much better than Q3. So you get, say, 4 cents, then 6 cents. That'll be 13 cents earnings plus for the year, with analysts looking for 8 cents. So that's a massive beat on the bottom line. But what we should be focusing on is the top line. Growth, the eventual margins. EPS right now is not really. It shouldn't be a huge factor because this is a rapidly growing stock. And remember, these idiots, these hacks. These analysts that are basically paid liars are telling you that this thing's going to grow 15%. I mean, this company doesn't know what 15% growth is. You can chain them to a radiator, beat them with a wet noodle, and they're going to grow faster than 15% with both hands tied behind their back. And they're proving it to the market. This is where bears to make the case against SoFi are going to have to deny, once again, objective reality. And you'd expect, shorts are going to attack it. I don't know. I need to dig in. I just honestly woke up. Need to get some coffee. Need to wake up. But I just want to go over this with you guys. If a narrative emerges, which it probably will, that this ER is weak and this thing is risky, I'm just telling you the opposite is true. This ER proves the growth story. It proves management's business model. It proves they're executing rapidly. I think Mr. Market is going to absolutely love this, and I think shorts are completely fucked. Yes, they can keep shorting the stock. I mean, there's some really, really, really dumb people that don't sound like they've ever owned a stock in their life that tell me, it doesn't matter how much money they earn. It doesn't matter what they're swimming in free cash flow. The stock is just only going to go down. They don't really seem to understand kind of what happens between a flip when a growth stock actually goes from losing money to earning money, how it's valued based on multiples, and how management is telling you that in 2026 they're going to earn 55 to 80 cents. I don't know if they raised guidance, bolstered guidance. Of course, we'll hear on the earnings call, which I think is coming up in maybe 20 minutes. I'm not going to bother to stream that thing, guys. By the whiff of things, I need a shower and about 80 cups of coffee. But anyway, guys, welcome and hello. Let's see who's here. Let me get you guys' thoughts. Have you had a chance to, digest the ER? Have you thought any more about the Un Poco Moss Hall of Fame that we announced yesterday? By the way, we see another first ballot Hall of Famer. It's Joy Luna, realtor to the stars extraordinaire. If you guys have, say, liquidity anywhere above $10 million, looking to buy a coastal property, looking to pay full commission, not these ridiculous new rules, call up Joy Luna. She'll take care of you. Anyway, guys, welcome and hello and welcome. Matt Flo is here. Good to see you, Matt Flo. Of course, the great Noto lurker. Caught him in the middle of his third head shaving of the day, and I apologize, J Money. But guys, I'm not gonna take too much of your time. I know there's like tons of people doing the earnings call, and they'll go through it. I don't really want to listen to Noto drone on. I'll probably read it later. I'm only interested to see what color the windbreaker is, what he's doing with his hair. Is his hair short? Has he been sleeping? Does he look well rested? Papa, I'm here. I know you haven't acknowledged me low these nearly 50 years. But anytime you want to sort of go have catch up fully fueled with Ben Affleck and his giant forehead, I am game. I know J-Lo and Ben got very, very sick of me. They said, come on, Anthony Noto's your biological father. He's a very wealthy man. Go see if he's ready to start some type of relationship. I said I don't know, guys, I'm a complete idiot. What can I tell you? Anyway, my bits are wearing thin, very, very thin. But good morning, guys. Welcome and hello. I'm sorry if it's a little bit difficult to hear me. I'm trying to let others get a little bit of sleep. Some people are normal. They don't wake up in the middle of the night, with a fright, just obsessed with their stocks. But here's why I don't think this is going to be able to sell off, guys. What are you attacking? They keep attacking growth. They keep saying the financials of the company are going to fall apart, but this is GAAP accounting, guys. These are audited. This is bullshit. It's just bullshit. And I know the Bears can attack this thing and short it back down to 7 or 6 or whatever they want to do. People make that point. Speaking of just stupid viewers, I have probably the stupidest audience in the history of YouTube. Some other guy and I know I shouldn't read the but I know these things represent sort of the bear case that is amplified and repeated by these brainless bots and trolls and just complete broke douchebags. But they're basically telling you that SoFi is going to be in so much trouble because of defaults. That's like what's left of the bear case, because you're going to get the rate cuts. So the loans are going to explode. Home loans, student loans, all the loans, personal loans, again, they're going to make an absolute ton of money on loans. While tech growth wasn't, lighting the world on fire, I think we're going to hear from management that is going to pick up significantly, and the growth was solid. But what you're seeing is exactly what management promised you, which is an explosion in financial services growth. And so they're diversifying the company, they're de-risking the company every single ER. Tangible book value is growing. All the metrics that you're looking at are going in a positive direction. And again, in the context of what should be an extremely bloody quarter. This is as bad as it gets. That's what the Bears that's why it's just not going to work. They're telling you, top line is going to go down again, third straight, nope. Record. They're not going to make any money. Nope. I mean, it wasn't huge, but 17 million, 1 cent, one and a fraction. Okay. I mean, they shouldn't be making any profit at all. It should be a huge loss this quarter. That's how good management is. That's why the bear case doesn't make any sense, guys. Anyway, I'm going to go over this ER and, get back to you with another video a little bit later. But just wanted to come on and kind of ramble aimlessly for a little minute there. Good morning, M. Russo. Good morning, Not a Lurker. Don't sub and like. Low Country Luton Pond, a future Hall of Famer, is here. Flint Creek Soap Company is here. Woot woot. Faucho Gaucho is here. Welcome and good morning, sir. Bienvenidos a todos. M. Russo's up in Philly. Good to see you. I haven't been to Philadelphia in a long time. Would love to go back. Good morning, Benji. Good to see you. Welcome and hello. Yes, Alberto, Bertie Avilés. The numbers are out. Wake up and smell the smelling salts, little snoozy. How you gonna moderate my show? You're not even on top of the numbers, Alberto. No. Welcome and hello, Alberto. We don't care. Yeah, Benji, exactly. The shorts. This is gonna be. Why is this so hard to? What do you attack here? I mean, honest to God, what do you attack in this ER? I mean, nothing they're, prattling on about actually comes to pass. I mean, 20% year over year growth at the top line when they should just be absolutely getting destroyed. Went from a $48 million loss to a $17 million profit. Adjusted net revenue, if you get out into non-GAAP numbers, which some people think are basically more accurate, non-GAAP revenue was up 22%. Tangible book value per common share year over year increased by 15%. And book value is stubborn. It's not that easy to bring up. It takes some time if you know what that number is based upon. So anyway, guys, I encourage you to read the press release. I encourage you to read the ER. I encourage you to watch the earnings call. I've said this all along. I encourage you to listen to management. Management keeps delivering far beyond what they're promising. They keep executing on their business plan to a T. The execution with this management team is probably better than anybody I've ever seen. But what I'm looking for is, some type of big announcement with this 3.0 update, some new features that aren't in the guidance that are rolling out in H2. So there could be some really exciting things on the earnings call here, guys. We just don't know. But just the number is incredible. The top line beat here is, I would almost say, staggering, given the circumstances, given what analysts are telling you they're seeing in the economy. The economy's weakening. Everybody's saying, oh, it's a recession. It's doom and gloom. So, the high end of guidance was 565. They hit 597. I mean, that is a big beat especially in these circumstances. They beat EBITDA number, they beat GAAP net income. So, the bottom line beat wasn't huge. It was more in line with guidance. But I think that's very, very solid. I think, a lot of these analysts didn't want to say they were looking for a negative number, but they were clearly looking for a negative number. And management just keeps beating them. Now, again, does this mean the bears won't attack and start shorting the hell out of this thing? I think it does. And the fundamental reason is this. Like, there's guys like, the shorts are in charge of the stock. You can't deny it. They're 100% in charge of the stock. Like, okay, you're dumb and you don't know how markets work. That's just kind of the bottom line. Like, if you think these two-bit shorters can overpower companies like BlackRock, you're just dumb. They're the market makers. They will flip it and push it up whenever they want. Will that be today, tomorrow, this week? I don't know. I can't say. I'm not a market maker. I don't have billions of dollars at my disposal. Okay, but these guys do. You know, these guys do. So, yes, 460 million shares. I would love to see this number at 60% too, but that's just not the world we live in. But can Vanguard buy as many shares as they want? BlackRock, others? Yes. So that number can push up past 50%, and I wouldn't be surprised if it does today. I think institutions are going to buy real heavy today. Because the narrative, why would you not want to buy this stock? I mean, if you can just, you don't have to be that smart to see that there's going to be a massive pent-up demand for student loans, home loans. I mean, SoFi owns the student loan refi market at the top of the top. Physicians, engineers, lawyers, small business owners. They bring small business banking online. They're going to crush. And none of that is in the guidance, guys. None of it. So they ask LaPointe, are you confident in hitting that 2026 number you guys put up? It's very ambitious. And he's smiling. He's like, yeah, not only are we confident, but that number doesn't include a ton of stuff we're doing right now. Turd. I added turd for emphasis. Chris LaPointe, CLP3. The SoFi point guard did not say turd. Anyway, guys, welcome and hello and welcome. Let me get a sip of coffee. I'm going to go ahead and let you go at 5 or in a few minutes here, because I know there's a lot of other turds coming on. I'll watch one of them, kind of regroup, finish my coffee, and then kind of see where things are at. I want to read the actual ER, want to hear what's going on, and then I can kind of wake up and give you a slightly more informed, coherent opinion, or at least the type of incoherent, yucks you're used to with un poco mas. What's going on, guys? Good morning. It's just huge top line beat, guys. This is, I mean, to turn in record revenues in Q2. This is going to be their weakest quarter, guys. Probably one of their weakest quarters ever, it should have been. How do you attack this management team right now? How do you attack this business model right now? How do you attack the performance of this company right now? You have to just make up a bunch of stupid bullshit and hope people are just dumb enough to listen to it. Because no institutional investors are buying it at this point. They're just trying to see, where do I get in? How can I get in cheap? How can I beat these dumb retarders who have actually been right all along? It's like an episode of Scooby-Doo. And if it wasn't for you damn kids, I would have gotten away with it. And look, I mean, they can run it up a little in pre-market and accumulate here and then do a little pump and dump. I don't know what they're going to do. They could just attack it right out of the gate. But the point is, if you're along, just be happy. Because this is as bad as it gets, guys. 20% top line growth. They're looking for like 15 tops. I mean, this is I wouldn't say an epic beat, but this is a big beat. This is very impressive. And I think this is what they want. The shorts look at guidance. They look at top line. They look at things that are super obvious to attack, because they can make these, sort of false equivalencies, generalizations, kind of endless logical fallacy arguments. And they just basically attack it for a couple days with FUD. That's all you need. You're probably going to see the usual suspects come out with these just completely dishonest calls. But that's the way it is, guys. That's how this industry works. The analysts work for the market makers, and their life is about taking money from you guys, taking your hard-earned money through, I think, basically dishonesty. I mean, it's legalized, organized fraud. That's how that's how the market makers take your money. I just keep telling you. I mean, if you look at what the price action on this stock, it doesn't make a lot of sense. The bears never believed what they're telling you. They know Anthony Noto's good. They know this guy. I mean, they know he's planned for defaults. He's planned for the risks associated with fair value accounting. Guys like the Five Head, the Bologna Sandwich, the Drive-In Movie Theater. I listened to that. I listened to that unibrow smirking for 90 minutes, saying, "Right, yeah, I'm a numbers guy." Like, dude, just come out and explain why the company is able to grow way faster than you thought. Why they're continuing to be profitable on a GAAP basis. Why isn't the fair value accounting destroying them on the back end of these loans, like you and your buddy, the Chia Pet, keeps saying it's going to? I mean, the Chia Pet's been sounding the alarm now for like 2 years. And remember how dishonest these guys are. And I keep telling you this, but if you go back and you look at, some of their calls, like, just for instance, like a Chia Pet who's, so bad, you do better picking stocks by like throwing feces at a dartboard. But I don't know where his SOFI call is. It's probably way down here somewhere. But if you find it, you go back and you see that basically these guys were recommending you buy the stock when it was like double this price. And you have a couple years of great execution under your belt, and they were buys at 12 and 13. If you look back at like Webbush and some of these other bears, they were trying to pull retail into the stock when it was, hugely overvalued at that point, in my opinion, because they were a long ways from making money. Now they're actually making money. Now they actually proved the case, and now they're like saying the stock is worth way less than book value while growing at 20%. So GARP, growth at a reasonable price, for a company that's just absolutely crushing it under the worst possible circumstances, they should be worth way less than book value. How do these people have jobs, folks? How do they not get fired? Because this is their job, to lie. I mean, in my opinion, they're just paid liars. They're instruments of fraud. Otherwise, at a certain point, wouldn't you have to come out and admit you were wrong? I mean, this is the same guy that used like a bit of legalese, boilerplate, lawyer talk at the end of an ER a couple years ago to say SoFi was going to have to do a bad money raise in Q4 2023. And he knows better. He's a smart guy. In my opinion, he's just a liar. But it is what it is, guys. We know better. But a lot of retarders don't. Let's see, guys. Yeah. I got a hall pass from J Money, not a lurker, to have some more coffee. So that's excellent. I didn't get that much sleep, guys. So welcome and hello, 30 brave souls here. I know there's tons of other people to watch. I'm going to get you guys out of here, get on to some other U-turders, and then I'll come back at you a little bit later when I've had a chance to kind of digest everything and then wake up a little bit, and actually going to try to play a quick tennis match and then get to work on time. Lots of stuff to do today. Tons and tons of big dog work. Just, man. I'm happy. I'm happy I'm so busy with work, but getting too old for this shit, guys. Freddie Lafitte, was that Freddie Lafitte I saw? Faucho Gaucho, Benji, good to see you guys. Thanks for coming by once again. Joy Luna, good to see you. Matt Flo, hello and welcome. Benji, Richard Vaughn, the Drift Champion, Richard Vaughn Getting Jr. Not alert, don't like and sub, don't do whatever you do. Good morning, Stockman Mark. Good to see you. I love the earnings too. Huge win. Yeah, I completely agree with you, Low Country. I wish Galileo would have been a little bit stronger too. I was hoping for at least 10 million ads, but some of those big clients are going to hit. And maybe they're going to hit Q3 because maybe that's why Noto's telling you 4 cents. So they're basically saying, hey, we're going to go from earning 17 million to, $60 million. So that's really strong. If we see that acceleration come on Q4, maybe they'll earn about $100 million. I wouldn't be surprised at all, particularly if we keep seeing top line growth this strong. 20% on a non-GAAP basis, 22% when they're telling you this is the worst it's going to get. I mean, the short narrative is just absolutely ridiculous. You look at the pre-market just absolutely bouncing around, but I don't think any institutions are going to sell. I think this is going to cause institutions to buy. Institutions are forward looking. Institutions are not just trying to trade this thing around earning. I don't know what's going to keeps bouncing from like 745 to 721 and then way back up. I don't know what's going on with this price action, but all the way down to 705, 747. This is wacky. Um, I'm looking at Yahoo, so I don't know if the same craziness is happening over on Ortex or what's going on. Yeah, this is showing 746. It looks like the bears are building a wall here, a little pre-market wall. Because I mean, the bulls aren't even awake yet, but they're gonna wake up. Um, so yesterday they borrowed 20 million shares. Shares on loan only went up by 10 million. Short actually went up. Today they haven't really done anything yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to come out and short the stock. I don't see what else they can do. If they decide to cover, the stock price is going to go way up. I can't, because I think institutions are going to buy. Yeah, some penny flippers, some of the short-term freaks that just want to trade the ER. Yeah, they're going to probably sell and maybe push it down a little bit. But anybody who really has half a brain in their head can see that this company is going places and they're going to make an absolute ton of money. Just again, he's like, there's no way I'd trust management. Well, management's earning the trust. They're earning more and more credibility with every single ER, and they're executing at an almost perfect level. So I don't know what you want from management, but whatever it is, they're delivering it. You just have to be realistic. RTB Brookie, good morning, Connecticut. Good to see you. Rat Pack, Morning Turds, what's up? Eric, Galileo was flat again. Yeah, it was, I wouldn't say flat, but yeah, the growth wasn't, growth was flat. Yes, the growth rate was flat. Good morning, Maria from SC out in South Carolina. Good morning, SC Rat Pack. The thing is, achieve 100 million. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're gonna make way more than that. I mean, they're guiding for 4 cents. They're gonna probably beat that or at least meet it. So 4 or 5 cents next quarter. That's what 60, 70 million net income right there. Yeah, so they're gonna have way more than 100 million for the year. I think they're gonna get like 13 cents plus for the year. Q4 is gonna be nuts, guys. Into these rate cuts. Lending going crazy, hopefully more growth from Galileo. It is what it is, guys. Anyway, stream because I didn't have the connection for the hard deep dive they're doing. Yeah, dude, a soft turd can be a little bit easier to get out, Tiff, as you know. I know you ladies don't have any experience with that, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go actually watch their stream, Tiff, because I'm sick of myself and I want to have some coffee and read the ER and kind of have a minute to digest it. I kind of envy people on the East Coast and up in Canada, which I believe is where Santa lives, up in the North Pole. But yeah, you guys get up early. It's freezing. You have a nice warm shot of maple syrup, and you put on your big red Mountie themed onesie, and you come down. You do your live stream, and then no, I don't know, guys. I love Canada, but let's see. What's up, Dude Ass Face? What's up, Stop Console War? What's up, Turn the Call On? No, I'm going to quit. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go take a shower, play tennis, and leave you turds alone. But, guys, I think this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. Because it completely shatters the bear narrative that this is just a bank with no growth. Because they're pulling back considerably on lending and they still make money and they're still growing the top line in a big, big way. So the bear case, once again, doesn't make any sense. It never made any sense. I'm going to take off and I'll be back with you guys later on in the day. Enjoy the Canadian Fin-Turd Mafia's live streams. And once again, guys, SOFI management, tip of the hat. My hat is off to you. Bravo. Bravo! Bravo! You guys have a great morning, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Would like to thank Nautilurker J Money, and would also like to thank Alberto Berti Aviles, and would like to thank all you future Un Poco Moss Hall of Famers. It's Un Poco Moss. It's Danny Deals. Thanks a lot, guys. I'll talk to you again real soon today once I've had a chance to wake up and digest things. Hope everyone has an absolutely wonderful day. Peace.